Who says you can't have fun, keep the costs low, and create an experience at the same time? Yes, you can. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to the bonus show. Yes, every single day in November, there's this extra show. I'm going to call it the bonus show. And in case you didn't know that, you could go back and check out the extra shows that I've been putting up a short time after my regular show, which comes on at 5 a.m. every single day, Monday through Friday, including Saturday and Sunday. So I guess that means every day, right? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Jan. Welcome. I hope everyone is doing well as we gear up and prepare for our holiday season. Before I get into this $10 or less Christmas fun gift, that my opinion it is anyway, and it is universally loved. Let me tell you that much. A lot of people say, well, Jan, why do you start thinking of the holidays so soon? Now, I'm talking about, like, let's say 3 weeks ago when it was just barely leaving Halloween. I jumped right into the Thanksgiving/Christmas season immediately. Why? Because I don't think it's long enough. The time is not long enough, the fun time. And what is the fun time? Preparing. Every time we prepare, whether it's with a gift or a conversation or talking even about the gifts, it brings me joy. So it just makes me feel better. And you know what? With the world that we're living in these days, so fast paced and at times very chaotic and a little bit confusing too, I like to take this separate time of the year and what? Just kick back and enjoy those moments. Who's in agreement with me? Let me know in the comment section below. So let's jump right into this $10 or less Christmas fun gift. One of them, because I never forgot this, about, I don't know, 10 years back, I went to a gathering and I said, there are a few people I definitely want to hand deliver some gifts to. And like when you're right then and there, you get to see the person's face, you get to avoid the shipping costs. It's just more of a personal experience. And the experience is what I was going for. So I decided to make up a whole bunch of baskets, okay? And when I say basket, it doesn't have to look like, like those Easter style baskets. No, no, no. This is the holiday season. This is the Christmas holiday season. And virtually any vessel that you may have at home. So this is important because you could save yourself a bunch of money. Do you have fancy boxes that you could doctor up? Do you have previously a can of an empty can, the popcorn tin? You know those wonderful popcorn tins that I look forward to every year? No hints, I'm just saying. Uh, do you have any of those hanging out? And it all depends on the size. But I grabbed the whole of any possible pretty vessel. I doctored it up with ribbon and bows, made it look individual as I can. There was a running sale at that time for a cookie mix. Okay, get a load of this. You know those bags of the cookie mixes? Those are wonderful. They at that time they were running 10 for $10. So I said, uh-huh. So I picked me up a whole bunch of those, okay? You said, Jan, you might say so, Jan, you put cookie mix inside of a basket? Yes, I did. But I made the whole basket theme baking cookie time. What is one of the most fun activities for many folks? Getting together with maybe the kids, right? And the kids could participate because these cookie mix bags are so simple. Basically, all you need to do is add a little bit of butter and a little bit of water in many instances. It's never a complicated thing. That's why it's all in a bag and all done up. And I got a great price. So, what I did, I included in the basket, I included, the mixing spoon, the wooden spoon. I included a few cute little items that would match it. And in some cases, mixing bowls was the basket. The mixing bowls, they had them on sale at the dollar type store, discounted store. So I got a bunch of those. I had a bunch of things on my own. And I put all these things together. And let me tell you something, for less than $30, I got to make people happy. And of course, I included a few packages of hot chocolate mix with the cookie mix and the other accessories that went along with it. You could go low, you could go high. But I'm telling you, this is a very affordable way to gift a bunch of people. Not only are you giving them ultimately at the end of the day, some sweet treat, but you're giving them an experience, whether it's working with the kids or on their own, or they forget about it. And then all of a sudden it's a holiday, like I call it holiday, like Super Bowl Sunday. And they realize, hey, wait a minute, I have that brownie mix or that cookie mix. The sky is the limit when it comes to baking mixes, and you could put like a cookie mix or a muffin mix or whatever is, or your own homemade mix. That's totally fine and dandy. Why the heck not? I'm just saying, like, this as a really like good reminder that we could do this on our own. What you're doing is you're giving the folks an experience for themselves or with a friend or with the kids or whomever, grandma, whatever. There's nothing wrong with that, because these days I like to walk away remembering something. Many times the gifts we give, well, even though they may be monetarily high and they may be gorgeous, many times they're kind of sort of forgotten about, but the experience around the gift is sometimes much more memorable, in my honest opinion. So that's something like you could go with. I'm telling you, for less than $30, I trying to remember. There were a whole bunch of baskets, put it that way. Definitely beyond, from my recollection, about 6 or 7, maybe even 8 baskets I got out of it. I remember it was kind of unwieldy for me to get around with all those baskets that I was carrying. And I had fun putting them together. Gift baskets, it doesn't have to be that theme. This is just a thought, okay? I've put together gaming baskets like with the board games and things of that nature. It's just, if you know a person and they like a certain thing, some people like puzzle books. You could put a whole bunch of inexpensive puzzle books together. Some of my favorite gifts were like those what do you call it? Search word books. Wow, I have a lot of fun with those. And for sure and for true, you could most definitely pick up those puzzle style booklets at the dollar store. You could absolutely pick those up. Get creative. If you know the person enjoys baking, get the baking stuff. If you know the person, likes to do the puzzle thing, get the puzzle stuff. So it just takes a little minute. A beautiful gift does not have to be totally expensive, and you could have a lot of fun putting the whole thing together. So I just thought to remind you that, this is something you may want to consider. So for $10 or less, Christmas fun gifts, it doesn't break the bank. You're showing a lot of thoughtfulness. You can have a lot of fun putting it together with materials, by the way. The put together part, you can look around. Now is the time. You can look around your home or apartment for the materials. For example, let's say last year, those cute little trays you could get at the dollar type store that look like Christmas trees, and you could put your candy in it or your cookies in it. That's wonderful to include in your Christmas gift basket. These are fun things. These are pretty things. They're festive, and it all matches. Have a lot of fun with that. Have a lot of fun picking the gift, creating the gift, and of course, the best fun of all, giving the gift.